The first United States Congress, consisting of the United States Senate and the United States House of Representatives, met from March 4, 1789, to March 4, 1791, during the first 2 years of George Washington's presidency, first at Federal Hall in New York City and later at Congress Hall in Philadelphia. With the initial meeting of the First Congress, the United States federal government officially began operations under the new frame of government established by the 1787 Constitution. The apportionment of seats in the House of Representatives was based on the provisions of Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3 of the Constitution. Both chambers had a pro-administration majority. 12 articles of amendment to the Constitution were passed by this Congress and sent to the states for ratification, the 10 ratified as additions to the Constitution on December 15, 1791, are collectively known as the Bill of Rights. Major events. April 1, 1789, House of Representatives first achieved a quorum and elected its officers. April 6, 1789, Senate first achieved a quorum and elected its officers. April 6, 1789, the House and Senate meeting in joint session, count the Electoral College ballots, then certify that George Washington has been unanimously elected President of the United States and John Adams elected as Vice President. April 30, 1789, George Washington was inaugurated as the nation's first president at Federal Hall in New York City. January 8, 1790, President Washington gave the first State of the Union address. June 20, 1790, Compromise of 1790, James Madison agreed to not be strenuous in opposition for the assumption of state debts by the federal government. Alexander Hamilton agreed to support the capital site being above the Potomac River. Major legislation, held March 4, 1789, through September 29, 1789, at Federal Hall in New York City. June 1, 1789, an act to regulate the time and manner of administering certain oaths, ch. 1 Stat. 23. July 4, 1789, Hamilton Tariff, ch. 2 Stat. 24. July 27, 1789, United States Department of State was established, originally named the Department of Foreign Affairs, ch. 4 Stat. 28. July 31, 1789, regulation of the collection of duties on tonnage and merchandise, ch. 5 Stat. 29. August 7, 1789, Department of War was established, ch. 7 Stat. 49. September 2, 1789, United States Department of the Treasury was established, ch. 12 Stat. 65. September 24, 1789, Judiciary Act of 1789, ch. 20 Stat. 93, which created courts, district attorneys and the Attorney General, held January 4, 1790, through August 12, 1790, at Federal Hall in New York City. March 1, 1790, made provisions for the first census, ch. 2 Stat. 101. March 26, 1790, Naturalization Act of 1790, ch. 3 Stat. 103. April 10, 1790, Patent Act of 1790, ch. 7 Stat. 109. April 30, 1790, Crimes Act of 1790, ch. 9 Stat. 112. May 31, 1790, Copyright Act of 1790, ch. 15 Stat. 124. July 6, 1790, Residence Act, ch. 28. One Stat. 130. Established Washington, D.C. is the seat of government of the United States. July 22, 1790. Indian Intercourse Act of 1790, ch. 33. 1 Stat. 137. Regulated commerce with the Indian tribes. Held December 6, 1790, through March 3, 1791, at Congress Hall in Philadelphia. February 25, 1791. First Bank of the United States, ch. 10. 1 Stat. 191. March 3, 1791. Whiskey Act, ch. 15. 1 Stat. 199, which triggered the Whiskey Rebellion. Constitutional Amendments. September 25, 1789. 12 Articles of Amendment to the Constitution passed Congress. 1 Stat. 97. They were officially submitted to the legislatures of the several states for consideration on September 28, 1789. Articles 3 through 12 were ratified as additions to the Constitution on December 15, 1791, and are collectively known as the Bill of Rights. Article 2 was ratified on May 7, 1992, becoming the 27th Amendment, and Article 1 is technically still pending before the states. States admitted and territories organized. November 21, 1789, North Carolina became the 12th state to ratify the United States Constitution and thereby joined the Union. May 26, 1790, territory south of the River Ohio organized from land ceded by North Carolina. May 29, 1790, Rhode Island became the 13th state to ratify the United States Constitution and thereby joined the Union. Party summary. There were no political parties in this Congress. Members are informally grouped into factions of similar interest, based on an analysis of the voting record. Details on changes are shown below in the Changes in Membership section. Senate. During this Congress, 2 Senate seats were added for North Carolina and Rhode Island when each ratified the Constitution. House of Representatives. During this Congress, 5 House seats were added for North Carolina and 1 House seat was added for Rhode Island when they ratified the Constitution. Leadership. Senate President John Adams. President pro tempore John Langdon. House of Representatives Speaker Frederick Muhlenberg. Members. This list is arranged by chamber, then by state. Senators are listed in order of seniority, and representatives are listed by district. Senate senators were elected by the state legislatures every 2 years, with 1/3 beginning new 6-year terms with each Congress. Preceding the names in the list below are Senate class numbers, which indicate the cycle of their election. In this Congress, all senators were newly elected, and Class 1 meant their term ended with this Congress, requiring re-election in 1790. Class 2 meant the term ended with the next Congress, requiring re-election in 1792, and Class 3 meant the term lasted through the next 2 Congresses, requiring re-election in 1794. Skip to House of Representatives. Below House of Representatives, the names of members of the House of Representatives are listed by their districts. Changes in membership. There were no political parties in this Congress. Members are informally grouped into factions of similar interest, based on an analysis of the voting record. New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island were the last states to ratify the U.S. Constitution, and because of the late ratification, were unable to send full representation at the beginning of this Congress. 5 senators and 9 representatives representatives were subsequently seated from these states during the sessions as noted. Senate. There was 1 resignation, 1 death, 1 replacement of a temporary appointee, and 6 new seats. The anti-administration senators picked up a 1-seat net gain and the pro-administration senators picked up 4 seats. House of Representatives. There was 2 resignations, 1 death, and 6 new seats. Anti-administration members picked up 3 seats and pro-administration members picked up 2 seats. Committees. Lists of committees and the party leaders. Senate. House of Representatives. Employees. Senate Secretary Samuel A. Otis, elected April 8, 1789. Doorkeeper James Mathers, elected April 7, 1789. Chaplain William White, elected December 9, 1790. House of Representatives Clerk John J. Beckley. Sergeant-at-Arms Joseph Wheaton. Doorkeeper Gifford Daly. Chaplain Samuel Blair, elected January 4, 1790.